Hey, what's up guys? Rob here from Movie Review Time. Welcome back to a massive Blu-ray, DVD, and VHS update. You'll have to excuse the way I sound. I'm just getting over a cold. Something to do with mucus draining into my throat. You know, I keep clearing my throat and stuff, spitting stuff out. It's just, it sucks. My voice was actually really bad at the beginning of the week. So I'm actually getting it back now. So I'm on medicine and stuff, so I'm just gradually getting over it. Something's going around, I don't know. Anyway, you have to excuse the raspiness. But I haven't done one of these updates in like a month. So I went to a lot of different places: Goodwill, Salvation Army, Family Video, even Dollar General. If any of you guys have ever heard of the store Dollar General, and you have one in your area, go to it and look at the movie section. You might find some good deals. I actually picked up quite a few movies for $1 there. And just because it's called Dollar General doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that it's $1 like Dollar Tree. Dollar General actually has, you know, higher price stuff than Dollar Tree. But I was really surprised to see that they had dollar movies. So, a couple Kino Lorber titles, some really cool VHS pickups and things like that. So I hope you enjoy this video. Let's get started with the Blu-rays. The first one actually just came out and is the Blu-ray DVD digital of Joker, of course. This was my favorite film of 2019. You know, at first it was going to be a tie between this and Dr. Sleep, but I think I liked Joker a little bit more, even though I love Dr. Sleep. But yeah, had to pick this up. Really good movie, kind of a character study, different, you know, from what we're used to seeing. Very good. Joaquin Phoenix, you know, hits it out of the park. A+ in my book. So that is the first one, Joker. Next one is a title that I've been looking for, and that is One Good Cop with Michael Keaton. Now, this is a Kino Lorber title, and like I said, I collect them. I have a bunch of Blu-ray and DVDs of the company, and they all have the same kind of thing with the gray box there with the special features, and then, you know, of course, the specifications, and then, you know, Kino Lorber there. And on the spine, it's always the same with the black and the white text. But yeah, I was really happy to find this. I think I had this movie a long time ago on like one of the first DVD editions. But very good movie. Huge Michael Keaton fan. Really glad to get this one. Next up is from the Warner Brothers Archive Collection. I have quite a few of these as well. And it's Howard Hawks' production, The Thing from Another World. A lot of people forget about this movie. You know, a lot of people just go straight to John Carpenter's The Thing and forget that this even exists. But you got James Arness as The Thing. Very awesome movie, and I'm really glad that Warner Brothers, you know, Archive Collection actually has it on Blu-ray here. Really awesome. Really happy to get this one. And you know, the Archive Collection, they've been coming out with a lot of stuff. You know, The Witches, you know, Judgment Night, a lot of cool stuff. So next up, I finally picked this one up. Happy Birthday to Me, Silver Collection, with the it's by, you know, Mill Creek, with the VHS coming out of the sleeve there, kind of old school looking. Really awesome. And on the back you see the VHS tape there. So yeah, Mill Creek, they do a good job with a lot of their releases. So, but this was really cheap. It was like $7.99, so picked it up. This one I got at Dollar General for $1, and that is Disaster LA. The Last Zombie Apocalypse Begins Here. I've never seen this one, but for $1, thought it'd be cool to pick up. I do like zombie movies. So, The City of Angels Has Gone to Hell, it says. Yeah, this was $1 at Dollar General. And the funny thing is, they also had the DVD, which was also $1. Why would I, you know, why would I get the DVD over the Blu-ray for the same price? Doesn't make any sense. But All right, that does it for the Blu-rays. Now let's get on to the DVDs. Now, I was really happy to get this. I ordered this. They had it on Amazon, and this is a very, very unique and hard to find film, especially for the price that I got it for. It was surprisingly cheap. Otherwise, it's expensive. It is by Uncorked, and I do like their stuff. And it is The Redwood Massacre. I'm really, really happy to pick this up. This is a fantastic slasher film. It reminds me of Friday the 13th in a lot of ways. This guy, he reminds me of Jason. But this is an amazing film. I'm telling you, if you have not seen this, you need to check it out. There is, you know, he kind of reminds me of Jason. He's got the overalls. It's like he looks kind of like Jason from Friday the 13th Part 2, but the potato sack or whatever is, you know, kind of fits his face a little bit more, but he's wearing the, you know, the overalls and stuff. Really, really awesome. I'm not even just saying this. I'm not over exaggerating or anything. This is a fantastic slasher. And I don't think many people know about this movie, so I was really happy to pick it up, and I'm definitely going to do a review on it pretty soon. Here is the other Kino Lorber title I was talking about, and that is Convoy with Chris Christopherson. Really cool. I actually own this on DVD, and it's I don't know, it's like a special edition or something like that. But this is Kino Lorber. I wish it was on Blu-ray, but that's fine. The DVD, of course, you know, the Kino Lorber gray special features box, and then, of course, you got Kino Lorber down here. And on the side, it's, you know, the same thing. I love Kino Lorber. I don't know. They're just, I like the way they present their movies and things. So, Convoy. Got this from Walmart. I've never seen this before. It's by Echo Bridge, and it is Frenzy. Another shark film. I have plenty of shark films, and this just adds to the list here. Looks interesting, though. Really excited to check it out. Frenzy. Now, this is interesting. I'm actually going to put these side by side. I got both of these at Dollar General for $1. Here we have Tormented and Torment. Now, as far as I know, these are completely different films. But if you notice, the actual titles are about the same, Tormented and Torment. And look at the backgrounds. The backgrounds are like the same. With in the text, there's like, you know, it's like falling off, like brushing down. And then, of course, you have like a pig mask and like a bunny or a kangaroo mask. I think it's kangaroo. But it looks so similar. And I'm thinking to myself, what, like, are these can't be the same film? Or is it one a sequel? Or a prequel? I don't know. But if you look, they're different directors, and it's a different story. I just thought that was interesting, and they're both by Vertical Entertainment, which I do like their stuff too. But yeah, I don't know. I just saw these sitting next to each other for $1, and I'm like, why not? You know. So I just thought it was interesting how similar they are. Anyway, Torment and Tormented. Here we have another zombie movie called Plague, which I also got at Dollar General for $1. Screen Media Dark Side, that's what it's from. Never seen this one. Apocalypse in the Outback. I guess it's in Australia. Zombie film. So, yeah, it's interesting. This says first time on DVD, and it's from Full Moon, and it is The Doll Man. Doll Man / Demonic Toys box set. 13 inches with an attitude. First time on DVD. Now I only paid $1 for this as well. Thought that was interesting. Another one from Dollar General for $1 is Cutthroat Alley which looks like a hood slasher. The only way out of the hood is in a body bag. You got Mac 10 and Busy Bone. It's even got some special features like a director's commentary. Pretty cool. It's a Lionsgate title, which, you know, I've never heard of it. And I was really happy to find this because I do not own this on Blu-ray, but for $1, hell yeah. Bordello of Blood. Now I used to have this in a double pack that actually got ruined with Demon Knight. So I was really happy to find this on its own, especially for $1. Tales, you know, Tales from the Crypt. You got Dennis Miller. Oh, what's her name in this? It is what's her name again? Angie Everhart. Yeah. Yeah, I like that movie. Even though I prefer Demon Knight, but still, this is a good one. Here we have another shark film, Fresh Water, with Zoe Bell, who's actually a stunt woman. Terror Lives Below the Surface. You know, Zoe Bell has been in a lot of Tarantino films. But yeah, this is a Wild Eye title, and also by MVD Visual. Now, I picked this one up at the Salvation Army, and I needed to get this, and it is Identity. I don't know why I never owned this movie. I really like this movie. Ray Liotta, Amanda Peet, John Cusack. Awesome film. I really like Ray Liotta's performance in this as well. Kind of a whodidit thriller in a way. It is horror, but Identity. Got this for $1.50. Next up, we have National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1 with Emilio Estevez and Samuel Jackson. I've been trying to beef up my Emilio Estevez movie collection because I think he's an underrated actor. It's been a long time since I've seen this, but it's in the old, you know, DVD snap case. So that was a good pickup. Here we have another Michael Keaton title called My Life with Nicole Kidman. I've never seen this before, but I was reading the back and it says something about he's diagnosed with cancer or something. Looks interesting. I love Michael Keaton. I think you know, he's awesome in whatever he does. One of my favorite movies with him is Mr. Mom. I love that movie. Here we have a classic right here. It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World on DVD by MGM. Lot of stars in this. A lot of stars in this one. But yeah, definitely can't wait to revisit this because it's been a long, long time since I've seen this movie. Alright, next up is a double feature of The Road Warrior and Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Now, I already own The Road Warrior on DVD. It's actually the old Snapcase DVD. But I did not have Beyond Thunderdome. So I wanted this one, and I only paid, I think, $1 for this. So it was nice to, you know, at least get that movie. Because I can't find it on regular DVD when, you know, when I'm looking around all the stores and stuff. So I just thought, why not, you know. I have both movies there. So next up, I got a Family Video, and it has Tony Moran and Ari Lehman. Clown Motel. This looks pretty cool. Of course, I met Tony Moran. You got both Michael Myers and Jason in this movie, technically. But this looks interesting, yeah. I think I showed this in another update, but I just thought I'd show it again because, you know, that last update I had a while back didn't have much. So, Clown Motel looks pretty cool. And the last one here on DVD is Satanic Panic. Haley Griffith, Jerry O'Connell. Sacrifices Must Be Made. Now, I've heard really good things about this one and other horror, YouTubers talking about it. So, I believe this was $4, and I just went ahead and picked it up. But it's an RLJE Films title, and I do own a lot of RLJE. So, there's that one. All right. Now, we're going to take a look at the VHS movies, and these were 10 cents. First one here is a funny comedy that no one ever talks about anymore, Gone Fishing, with Joe Pesci and Danny Glover. I remember seeing this when it came out, and I thought it was really, really good. The fact that they're together in, the Lethal Weapon films, this was kind of their own little movie. And what's funny about that, in Lethal Weapon 4, they loved to go fishing. When they were on the boat and they had that boat accident, and there's the shark and all that stuff. Yeah, it's kind of funny. The next one, I've never seen this movie, Tank. Now this has C. Thomas Howell right there, who was in, The Hitcher and Outsiders and Red Dawn. But I've never seen this. This looks interesting. It's got James Garner. It's an old one. 1984. Tank. Here we have another Michael Keaton film called Speechless with Gina Davis. Basically, we have Beetlejuice and they were both in Beetlejuice together. It says it's a comedy, but yeah, I've never seen it. I guess Ron Underwood directed it, but Rennie Harlan was a producer along with Gina Davis. So, oops. So yeah, that's the next one, Speechless. Here we have Hostage for a Day. Special director's cut with George Wendt and John Candy. And this was his directorial debut. By Vidmark Entertainment. The package, or like the slipcover itself, is kind of beat up a little bit, but yeah. Next up, by Canon and Media, Hollywood Harry. Robert Forster, Shannon Wilcox. Hollywood Harry. Next up, Legal Eagles. You got Robert Redford, Daryl Hannah, and Deborah Winger. And I believe this is an Ivan Reitman film. Yep. Ivan Reitman directed this. And sadly, I have not seen it. Legal Eagles. I'm going to save the other thing for last. Here we have Counter-Strike. Never seen this one, but it looks interesting. Here we have Walt Disney's Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey. I've always liked this movie. Homeward Bound. Now, this is funny. I found The Karate Kid in its normal VHS release by Columbia Pictures and TriStar. Now, this is not the RCA version, which I do have. I actually have a couple versions now. I don't have this version, which is just the normal version here with the normal slipcover and cover art. So this was a nice find for 10 cents. Here we have The Jackal with Bruce Willis and Richard Gere. When it comes to Richard Gere movies, this is definitely one of my favorites. I'm not the biggest Richard Gere fan, but he has done some good things. This includes exclusive behind-the-scenes footage. Pretty good film. The Jackal. Now, last up, you guys are probably going to laugh at this, but I don't care. I cannot believe I found a good copy of this. I mean, this is like in immaculate condition. I couldn't believe how good the condition this is, but I remember this as a kid, and I actually saw this live show. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out of their shells tour. This thing is very nostalgic to me. I used to always listen to the song You Can Count on Us, which was their hit single. This shows behind the scenes footage in the live show. Now, the live show actually came to one of the cities here in Illinois when I was a kid, and I actually saw them. And it was a fantastic show. You know, they sold like swords and nunchucks and, you know, for kids. Just, you know, I was a huge Turtles fan. Huge Turtles fan. And I still am to this day. I still like the Turtles. But yeah, here we have the Turtles, you know, as like rock stars, basically. I couldn't believe I found this. Good Times Home Video. That's what this, the company that released this. And look at the condition of this thing. There's like hardly no, you know, dents or anything. For being this old VHS tape, it is definitely the best kind of condition that I've ever seen. Because the one that I had before was really, really messed up. Yeah, this... I couldn't believe I found this. But anyway, that's kind of nostalgic, pretty cool. Those of you who kind of grew up with this know what I'm talking about. So, yeah. That was really neat. Anyway, that's it. Those are all the movies that I picked up within the past, like, month or so. I'll definitely be back with, you know, more of these, and I won't wait a whole month to do it. But I just, you know, like I said, I'm getting over being sick and stuff, so... I'm uploading a lot of my older videos too, and I'm editing them down and adding stuff to them to make them more entertaining and stuff. So if you see some videos you've seen before, chances are you have seen it before, but it'll probably be a little bit different than what you remember. So anyway, thanks for watching and subscribing, and this is Rob signing off, and I'll see you guys next time.